Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel, and today I'm going to go over some finds from one estate sale. It was a surgical strike. Literally, I'm in and out in like 12, 13 minutes, and I got 16 books. I was there at the end of the day, so kind of interesting what you can do in just 10 or 12 minutes. So I'll go through these for comps and give you ideas of what's working for me and things that I like to sell in my store and what catches my eye. And literally, this is what just caught my eye. So I look forward to your comments and hope you enjoy it and subscribe. We'll keep doing it. So with that, let's jump right in. So yeah, this was Thursday. I'm coming home from work and there was an estate sale like on the way from the house. Again, like a target of opportunity. I just saw the sign and I pulled in, and the estate sale, it was the first day of the sale. It was like from 1 to 5 p.m. And this was, I pulled in front of the house at like 4:43, and I'm like, okay, let's just go and see what they have. So I come in and the lady goes, can I help you with something? And they were kind of putting up some tables, and you could tell they were a little frustrated that I'm there at the very end of the day, right? And I said, well, I'm a book guy, I like books. And she said, well, all the books are on this bookshelves in the living room, so around the fireplace. So I go in, and there were quite a few books there, and I just started looking at them. Again, I got 16. I'm going to show you 16 items. I'm going to show you. I paid $22 for all 16 items, and I got back in my truck at like 55, 4:56. So I literally was in there only like 12 minutes. So here's what I found. So the person must have been kind of a history buff. So one of the first things was the Civil War book. This, I don't know if this is company or colonel or Confederate H. And actually, this, I've never seen this before, but this particular paperback I think will be $7 to $10. But there are editions of this that can bring $20, $30, $40, $50, and it's kind of cool. It's by this guy Watkins that was in all of these different battles, and this one, it says, is a sideshow of the big show. So I think he wrote this from his like autobiography in the Civil War. But this particular edition, it's got some highlighting in it. I think this is only $7 or $8, but that was one find. Then there was this Fetterman Massacre. D. Brown does a lot of American West Indian history stuff. This will be about a $10 find. Then here's one that's interesting. I couldn't find any comps. It was from Wilson's Hill to Montevallo, Alabama, and it's from the collection of Henry Empfinger, and it's actually signed with, says thank you for still loving Montevallo, and signed by the author. So it's really a cool kind of inscription. No comps from this. I think it'll still be a kind of a specialty item for people that went to Montevallo. It's just down south of Birmingham, and I think this could bring $20 maybe, maybe even more. So I'll list it and we'll see what happens. So good find. Then there was 20th Century Book of the Dead. This guy writes about a lot of mass death and wars and things all the way from Civil War through a lot of different things in Europe and other places. So this is about a $20 book, this edition. I see it listed all over the place, but I think I'll list this one for $20. I think it's pretty good comps for that. Then here's one, actually has a little map in there of the Oregon Trail, but it's the Great Platte River Road. This edition will be about $10. Another kind of history, pioneering saga thing. Then here's one, it's an Alabama kind of, this is, on the back of it, it says the Library of Alabama Classics, and it's the last of the Whitfields. I see this one listed all over the place too, but I see one listed on this edition paperback for $25. I think that's too high. I think this will be more like a $15 to $18. So we'll see what this one does. Then another Civil War, Grierson's Raid, in hardback. This book will bring $70, $80 at least. But paperback, I see these listed, 30 and above, but I'm saying 15 to 20 will probably be for this one in the condition it's in. Then here's a cool little pamphlet kind of book on Cherokee words. This will be about $8. Be an easy one. Then this was from I think like 1963. This book on Georgia, history of Georgia. With dust jacket, it would bring more. I think this will be like 15 with no dust jacket. So if it had a dust jacket, I think I could, I could probably get 20 or 25 for it. But nice little Georgia history. Then here's a Irish gravestone inscriptions. This will be a 10, 12, 15, probably about 12. So nice find. Then here's one on the Southern Strategy. Like I said, lots of history in this one. This was Britain's conquest of South Carolina and Georgia, 1775 to 1780. Didn't really know that, about that story. This is a really nice edition. It'll bring 15. I see, see these listed 16 to 24. I think this will bring 15 sold. Then here's one that I'll do as a lot deal. They just caught my eye. They're actually comics, like historical comics, and they're illustrated by this Rick Gary. And here's one, the Fatal Bullet, talk about the assassination of President Garfield. Then there's one on Victorian murder, the Borden tragedy. Those bring about $4 to $5 each. But then the same guy had this one, this Treasury of Victorian murder, illustrated by this Rick Gary. This one I've seen sell for like $20, so kind of cool there. I'll list these in a lot. Probably ask 25 for them for the 3, and so that's pretty good. Then the last 2 items are kind of they're really just kind of some specialty items I don't really have a good price for, but I found this one. It's a Kiwanis, this business directory and program for a 1924 Frolics of 1924 show, play, musical. It's got lots of ads, from the Huntsville, Alabama area. 1924, great. I think that this, it's kind of this ephemera type thing. It should bring, I would think, 20 or 25 bucks, maybe more. Really good find here, really cool. Nice old, 1924 history, almost 100 years old. And then the last one, I don't know how I'm gonna what I'll do to sell this, but it was sitting there and asking what they would sell it for, and they said $2. But it was a 3-ring binder, and it was on there, and it said Lizzie Borden. This is bizarre, and I guess the people had gone to Fall River, Massachusetts, and they had put their maps. Okay, they had gone to the Lizzie Borden house. Has all the little pamphlets from the house. Diagrams, all this stuff, and then look, photos that they took of the museum, of the street, different, I guess these are maybe some historical photos and their photos that they took, showing, what they had found historically from the program, and then the actual things that they took, their actual photos, and then there's actually from, like, I think this is actually the people that went, and then actually from the grave site. So I'll list this as just like a weird Lizzie Borden museum photo, something. I don't even know how I'll list it, but I'll list it. I'm sure somebody will buy it. It's kind of weird, kind of cool. So one of those kind of bizarre things. So anyway, that's what I got in. Again, I pulled up at 4:43. I was back in my truck at 4:56, 4:55, 4:56. I was only in there 12 minutes, including pay time, and I was just like, all right, these people want to get out, grab stuff that I thought was cool. I didn't really do comps while I was there, and I got 16 items for $22. I think conservatively here I've got $160 to $180 worth of sales that I can get from this, and if a couple of these items go more than I think, I could get $200 on this, and get right at that 10x return for my $22. So that's it. Kind of a, like I said, surgical strike at one estate sale. So hope you enjoyed it, and happy hunting. Hope you find some good treasure, and we'll see you next time. Bye.